Hello everyone, it's Dash Attack. I just got back from the movie theater and I just saw Violent Night with David Harbour, I think his name is, the guy who plays Sheriff Hopper on Stranger Things. Yeah, so anyway, hey, hang on, what's going on? Oh no, everything's fine. Oh yeah, sorry, I was just a little confused. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, so Violent Night. It was an interesting film to say the least. I personally really enjoyed it. Um, the movie begins with a very disgruntled Santa, not really believing that people believe in Christmas or him very much anymore. And that kind of like sets the tone that this is like a Santa that's like ready to throw in the towel. Then we have this rich family and their little daughter who are at this big compound where like their relatives are all squabbling over this family fortune, and John Wigmazamo holds the family hostage just as Santa's in there. He gets stuck in the building, just so happens. And so then the rest of the movie is a mix of Die Hard and a mix of Home Alone. I personally really liked it. It was really violent. Like the acting was really good. The music was really good. There were some pretty violent kills. I liked it. Like I thought this was going to be like a little bit of a knockoff on Fat Man, which was kind of like a same premise with an action Santa Claus, but this one was more like I did see this movie with my father. He called it like he called this Santa Old Saint Wick. That's how he would describe this movie. Like this was like a John Wick Christmas special. It was and it still had a bit of a Christmas message to it. It's so funny how these non-traditional Christmas movies still end up like being like Christmassy. It's pretty cool. Honestly, like there is one scene in particular that's like a complete homage to Home Alone. Like they reference Home Alone a lot, and there was a scene that was like totally inspired by Home Alone. I really like that sequence a lot, but of course, like this version was a lot. It was like the same traps, but except they're a lot deadlier. It's pretty funny. Anyway, I do recommend this movie. I don't want to give too many spoilers. But honestly, I do recommend checking it out. Yeah, so John Leguizamo, he plays the brains behind the heist operation, holding the family hostage. All their code names are all Christmas names. His code name is Mr. Scrooge. You have other ones called Frosty and Sugar Plum. It's they really do play a lot on the whole Christmas thing. Like there's even like towards the end of the movie there's a shootout at a nativity scene. You know, uh I was wondering how that was going to be handled. It ended up being handled quite all right. Yeah, so I had a lot of fun with this movie. Um, a lot of Santa Claus like going all Viking in this. And yeah, little spoiler warning. Santa Claus was a Viking in olden times, apparently. And then he gets the sledgehammer later. So you have flashbacks to when Santa Claus was a Viking raiding and pillaging. So they laid into like like how did he become Santa Claus? Like they never really like go into it, but they leave some like things up to it. But like obviously like he became a different man at some point. It was a really fun, simple movie, simple premise. Like, the characters are all fun. The grandma lady, the one who holds out the fortune. Oh my God! Like, she was really funny. So was the little Justin Bieber looking Brett. The little girl was absolutely cute. She was so adorable. And of course, she's the one who still believes in Santa and still believes in Christmas. And everyone else was just like all greedy and like, focused on material things. Yeah, it was definitely like, a good movie that in the end, like, it did have like a Christmas unifying message. Um, I personally recommend the movie. If you go see it, if you can. If you can find a theater that doesn't isn't charging too much overpriced. I have a theater that charges like very little, but like they're not charging like AMC prices and stuff. If you could find something like that, I highly recommend. Otherwise, check it out on streaming. I don't know which production company distributed this film. I'd have to look that up. But yeah, it was just overall a really really fun time. Uh, anyways, thank you for watching my review of Violent Night. I'd say the movie is a solid 8 in my opinion as far as like Christmas action films go. Nah, like yeah, 8 or 8.5. I think it did a really kick-ass job. I would certainly would like to see it again at some point. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. This is Dash Attack.